Stadium, home to the Longhorns. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tigers' return team will have that offense backed up. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Bringing it back, it's Schmidt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game. Got a lot of running room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Fires into traffic, picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Still on his feet at the 45. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. He might not be the fastest runner. That doesn't mean he is a reluctant runner. It worked out well there.
And I like that because I need a running threat from whoever's back there. You got to be willing to tuck the football, take off, and go chew up yardage. Otherwise, it makes it very predictable and very easy for a defense if you're not willing to do that.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down.
And that is the perfect play call for that defense. They saw the pressure coming off that side, and they ran the ball the other way with the quarterback, where the defense didn't have any numbers. Nice job play calling.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Grab near the marker. It's Booker. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did.
He's loose. He's at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Makes the catch and knocked down. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Watkins. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Tackled, but he has a 1st down. And the Longhorns are on the move. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He looks that one in nicely. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking for a man. It's Watkins. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's an interesting call going to play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
From the gun, running back on the move. Dances away from one. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play. Now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll go to the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on first down. He's got his man. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's complete to the right.
They're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw, it's Watkins. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got his man on the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
It's hard to stop breaking. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Handoff to the lone back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Well, they keep it on the ground. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Watkins. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Booker. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Defense has to do a better job affecting the quarterback, guys, on money downs. 3rd down, you've got to be able to affect him, and the pass pro that time was just way too good.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's going to pass. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Just buried it. They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They get him down after he makes the catch. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the Longhorns will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll take it himself. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he puts through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Lincoln. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. He's looking to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meat open wound. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. And they just tack on a little.